Royals. What up? What up? Hey, one of y'all said, or asked me why I don't say Royals anymore in these types of videos. I say it, but I don't say it like I do in my regular videos because I'm trying to find a way to differentiate the two. But I mean, I still say it. I just don't say it with all the extra winky, smiley stuff that y'all like to see. So, bear with me, man. We just out here getting our reps in. Trying to get it all squared away. And y'all continue to be patient with me and bear with me. I still have multiple things that I need to figure out in terms of this particular type of content. So, I gotta tinker around with it to perfect it. It is what it is. Again, I don't know what platform I'm using to do these with just yet. I should have some additional things showing up this week where I can tinker with how it looks a little bit more too. So, but anyway, nonetheless, I came up in here because I'm quite impressed. I came to you guys last year, in terms of Giannis Antetokounmpo, the pair, his Zoom Freak too. I came in last year and talked about it, how the model is getting better, and I believe I had good positive thoughts on the shoe even then. I just feel like it's going in a good direction, particularly for a low, because I don't really like low basketball shoes. In terms of just the aesthetics of them and how they're designed, not necessarily I don't like wearing them or anything like that. It's just more about aesthetics, and I feel like this Zoom Freak 3 actually um is another notch up. I honestly can say that. So let's get in to this thing. Um Here we go, here we go. But yeah, I feel like this thing is pretty nice. So, we got the third installment here. It's expected to drop this month. You can kind of see like the flagship pair here, I suppose, which typically flagship pairs are typically like a black and white shoe, just something pretty standard that, if you don't want to go too crazy with colors just yet, or you want to see what the shoe genuinely looks like, that first colorway typically gives you that. So, I do like the little splash of purple and joint on there. But yeah, they have a couple of things on here. I think there's another colorway. I think I already showed it to you, but I'm trying to look through the words so we can see blah blah blah, yakety smackety, formally revealed, da 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 da. This should support his unique style of play. Upcoming model features leather, textile upper, mid foot strap for the containment. I think this is his first pair with the strap on it. Am I right? Rounding out the design, dual zoom airbags, blah blah blah. So all the technology stuff, for those who care about the performance of this shoe. Da 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 da. His foot like a gas and brake, works all different angles. Okay. So looks like they tried to give this particular shoe a little bit more, I guess you could say, technology that's more geared toward Giannis's style of play, which most signature shoes are supposed to be. But I think that a lot of times, today's Nike basketball or just today's signature basketball shoes, they make it more apparent as to kind of what features are geared toward, the player's style of play. Obviously, Giannis is a big man, but he's also a big man that's fairly mobile, good footwork, knows how to cut to the basket, make his own plays, etc., etc. And so obviously he needs a shoe where he can do that. And so it looks like a lot of the big men that have that style of play are enjoying wearing low top pairs. And so they're keeping this low top look. However, it definitely has, in my opinion, outside of the technology that's performance based, it has more of a casual wear look to me. And I may have said that about the previous pair, which I mean, still to this day, I kind of feel that way about it. But I think this one, I think they're taking it another taking it up another notch. I mean, when you even look at this silhouette and the colorway here, I mean, this is definitely them trying to, I think, appeal to the casual wearer also. Even though, I mean, ballers wear colorful pairs now anyway, so, I mean, that point that I made is probably, um, not necessarily that significant, but again, like, I can say, they're really good about making his shoe fairly sleek. It looks like it's fairly lightweight, you know what I'm saying? So that he can move around and not feel like he has, ankle weights on his feet. Now he, like Anthony Davis, tends to deal with a lot of lower body injury in terms of, like, rolling the ankle and a lot of things that are related to that type of injury. Um, and I feel like it has a lot to do with the low top build shoes. I could be wrong, but it just it I come from an era where low tops were kind of shunned, because the idea was that you needed to protect your ankles. A higher top shoe was supposed to be a design that protected your ankle and locked you in a little bit more. It's almost like wearing, a stability brace on your ankle, but except it's with your shoe. So you tie that thing up all the way from the top so that your ankle is protected and it's not all over the place. And that's kind of the era in which I learned the game of basketball. So it's still taking me a little bit to get adjusted to these low tops, and particularly for big men. A lot of big men are wearing low tops now, and I'm still trying to understand what that's about, but I do like this pair. I do I do have a comparison though that I thought of when I saw the reveal, and I'll show you guys now. It looks a lot like, or just it reminded me off rip of the KD4. Now, if you know about this particular silhouette, this is one of the popular silhouettes of KD's shoes, which he does not have a lot of popular pairs, but this is one of them. And it just and even though the strap, I think the strap is in a completely different spot, but the strap is a part of what reminds me of the shoe of KD4's, but just also the build of the shoe. Like with this, like the forefront kind of has its own little separation here. Like, I don't know. It kind of, it kind of curves up like that. I don't know. It's just certain parts of it. Even like with the toe box kind of curves inward, where it has like this. That's a part of the sleek look for me. Like when the toe box kind of comes in a bit, as opposed to like just being a super wide toe box. And I feel like it's just a similar style of toe box as well. So this could have easily been like the rebirth of KD's signature brand. If you want to go in that direction, I think this would have been a good KD design for the what is KD on now? The 12? KD 12? This would have been a good KD 13. Unless he already in 13, and this would have been a good KD 14. I don't remember what number we on it right now in my head. So bear with me. But this definitely I know this is Greek freak shoe. But look, when you look at it, this look like a KD. Look at here. So this is the bridge of the foot you looking at now. This looks like the KD. I don't care what y'all talking about. This looks like a KD. All they gotta do is just switch this little logo on the emblem right there. That would be a KD right there. KD. And it would fly. I don't mean fly off shelves, but it could work. Like it could easily work. So, but anyway, it's Greek freak shoe, and I think it's a good look. I think there have been other colorways that have surfaced, but um, not and we don't have to get that deep into it until the shoe actually drop. So, but yeah, I think that shoe is pretty. It's a step up from the last two, and that's really all you can ask as an athlete that has a signature shoe for each shoe to get better. With each one, I think that that Greek Freak 3. if the Bucks end up winning the championship, which I don't even think Greek Freak is going to be that much a part of, depending on what this hyperextended knee does. I have to read into that some more. But well, if he's not a part of them winning the championship, then probably my point won't be a point. But should he have some involvement in the Bucks winning the championship, this Zoom Freak 3 might do some numbers. Might do some numbers. People tend to like to buy the shoe of winners. So, yeah, as you can see, Kawhi's shoe ain't nobody really checking for Kawhi's shoe. Ever since New Balance signed him, he been losing. So I'm just saying, ain't nobody never been checking for Steph's shoe. So him losing does not change much of anything right now. I mean, come on, call it what it is now. KD's shoe just straight fell off. He has some good colorways every now and then, but yeah, we ain't like as a sneaker culture. And here's the thing: all of the shoes I mentioned, sports programs buy up all of that stuff. So a lot of the success of any athlete signature shoe, all of the success comes from actual sports programs. So they're buying up all of these units. Not those of us little peasants in the sneaker culture. Like that them units ain't from us anyway. So I'm just being funny. But yeah, KD's shoe, his current shoe is actually pretty nice, but still it's not something that folks are really like, oh, I gotta go ahead and rush up to the store to grab them KDs. You know, it's not one of those situations. I think we're on KD 13. Am I tripping? But anyway, I don't even care enough to even look it up at this moment because I'm not even here to talk about KD. But that Zoom Freak 3 looks just like the KD 4. Still. Yet and still. But anyway, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that Zoom Freak 3. Are y'all grabbing a pair? It's actually depending on the colorway, you know. And I said this with the last shoe. But I mean it this time. Depending on the colorway, I might be interested, you know. I'm not pressed, but I am impressed. Okay. With this particular pair. And you know, I'm a Giannis supporter, I guess you could say. To an extent, you know. He still has a lot of growing to do in my opinion as a star player. The back-to-back MVP thing kind of rubbed me the wrong way, especially coming off of two losing seasons. And you were back-to-back MVP. You damn near lost to Brooklyn because you were being too passive. So, and even this year, he still, because of this current injury, can't even prove that he should have been a back-to-back MVP. Like the man just does not get the best breaks so far. And I would love to see him play a full season where I could be like, okay, yeah, that's MVP caliber type aggression right there. Yeah, I can dig it. Um, but anyway, that's a different conversation. So I'm gonna get on up out of here. Zoom Freak 3, pretty dope, pretty dope. That's the gist of the my thoughts. And y'all let me know y'all thoughts, and I'm up out of this thing. Peace.